perfect. And we're going to take the super hole shot. Yes, we do. Oh, what a start to this. Hi guys, and welcome to part number 19 of my Monster Energy Supercross career mode here on this channel. Now before we get into that, I just want to say don't forget to check out all the social media links linked to the channel. I've got Instagram, Twitter, I've got a Facebook group, and if you want to join the Facebook group guys, you can post your own pictures, your own videos, you can chit chat to other people about anything to do with the channel or other stuff, any games that you play, share information, tips, tricks, all that guys. Just check out all the links, I would really appreciate it. Also don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Now let's get straight into qualifying. I think this one is going to be a tough one, so let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go on another lap. This Angel Stadium 2 is really tough. One of the toughest circuits I've been on so far. We're still only sitting in 10th position in this qualifying session, and it doesn't look like we're going to get much faster, but I've made so many mistakes around this circuit. I've had to make adjustments to the suspension as well on the bike. It was understeering. I kept on getting thrown off the track on certain parts of this circuit. Really tough, and I've gone for the short gear ratio rather than the medium. I don't know whether that's going to work out better for us, but we've got to keep on battling. I think we're going to struggle to get even a top 5 finish in either race. I really am not anywhere near the fastest riders on this circuit, but you're going to get races like this in the championship, and I've got to just grind it out, and hopefully at the end of all 17 races I'm going to be top with the most amount of points. But I knew this on this season on this 450 would be harder, and it's definitely that. Right, let's try and get nice and tight into this section. Don't muck it up. It's been a decent run so far. Right, is this going to be any quicker? Oh, we moved up to 3rd. Oh, that's not bad. And oh, seriously, I've just mucked that up. Whoops, I forgot you had to back off there. Right, so that is the end of the qualifying session, and it looks like we're going to take 3rd spot. Now, we only put one decent lap in that entire qualifying session. There was no consistency at all. I am going to struggle in both races today, and that's even if we make the main event. Well, anyway, guys, let's get into the heats and see if we can at least get in the top 4.
It's time now for the final 450 heat race. 4 more riders will transfer out of this heat straight to the main event. You want to get one of those highly coveted transfer spots locked in now, so you don't have to race your...
Right, so here we go with the first race of the episode around the Angel Stadium 2 in the heats. And to be honest, guys, I'm not looking forward to it. I wasn't consistent at all in that qualifying, and I'm going to struggle, but I'm going to try my best. I want to finish in the top 4 if I can. Right, let's see if we can drop the clutch at the right time. Oh, that was perfect. That's the way you want to start the heat races. Can we get the hole shot? Oh my God, bikes flying everywhere, and we get a super hole shot. Oh, what a start to the heats. But are we going to be able to hold on to it? You've got to keep an eye on the riders coming in the inside. I got taken out a lot in that qualifying session in the inside, so I'm going to try and take the outside of each turn just to make sure that I can stay consistent and I don't get knocked off. I found like once I got behind other riders, I couldn't keep up or I couldn't overtake. I really did struggle, and this hasn't been a bad start, so I will take this if we can just stay consistent. Let's keep it nice and controlled around there. A little bit slow around there, but I will take that as long as I can stay in the lead. Right, we're coming towards the end of the first lap, and this has been a perfect start. Let's see what the gap is when we go over. Oh, it's not much. It's under a second. Right, drop off there. I made a few mistakes in the qualifying by over jumping and landing straight out the circuit. We don't want to do that. Oh God, we hesitated. Oh, we've made a mistake and we've dropped a couple of places. Right, we've got to try and battle back to the front, and we've dropped down to P3, and again I've made another mistake. That's going to cost us as well, and I'm dropping places like anything, and now I'm battling for 4th place here. But 4th will take us through to the main event, so that's not panic just yet. That's still going to be good enough to take us to the main event. Oh, someone's just come off then. Oh, brilliant. And we've managed to take a couple of places back through other people's mistakes. That is brilliant. Right, so we're up to 2nd. Let's see if we can stay in 2nd, but the leader of the race has pulled away just over a 3-second gap the last time I saw, so it looks like we're not going to catch the leader, and it looks like it's going to be battle for the next 3 places to go through to the main event. Right, it's a 3.4 second lead. Let's see if we can just get him in our sights. You never know, the rider in front might make a mistake, so you've always got to be there to pick up on that if you can. But he is definitely pulling away, and we definitely are struggling to catch him up. But let's just concentrate on the riders behind. Oh my god, almost got kicked off again there. Just overdoing it, and we've managed just to pull over a second lead from 3rd place. Let's see if we can just keep that all the way to the end and take us to the main event, and then we're just going to have to go for it in the main event. But there's going to be faster riders in the main event. Don't forget about Ken Roxon, who's in the other heats. If he's gone through, it's going to be an interesting race, and I think Cooper Webb was pretty quick as well, so that's another rider that we're going to have to be aware of in the main event. Right, let's keep it nice and controlled through there. Let's try and back off at the right time, and we have closed the gap slightly to the leader, and I can see him now. Brilliant. Let's see if we can catch him up. We've still got 2 laps to go, and we've just, oh god, just hesitated there. Hesitation on this game can really cost you. You've got to try and maintain a decent pace at all times around the corners, and when you drift and you build up speed around here, you've got to try and keep it up and try and stay on the circuit as well. Just hitting these blocks. If you saw the previous episode, I hit so many blocks, and it really does cost you. Right, let's just keep it nice and controlled through there. Not too bad. And we didn't get through there. Oh my god, here we go. We've come off, and we've dropped a place. Seriously, I knew I was going to make a mistake on this lap. I just knew it, and we've done that. But we're still sitting in 3rd place. But we have got another fast rider behind us in Cole Seeley, so we've got to make sure that we don't give him any opportunity. And again, we're making a mistake, and 2 riders have come back into the fray, and it looks like we might not even make it into the main event, and we might have to go in the semi-final if we can't hold on to this position. And we're battling for 4th here, and Seeley's managed to sneak past. Oh my god, this is a joke. Really is. Oh god, I thought it was going to come off then, and we didn't manage to get through there very quick, trying to build up some speed. Come on, we've got to get in the top 4. I've just got to wait for someone to make a mistake, because I just don't think we have the pace. Let's try and build up some speed through there. Oh, someone's come off, I think, and we've managed to take another place, 2 places, into 3rd, into 2nd, in 2 corners. Oh, fantastic. Right, let's see if we can hold on to that. No, he hasn't given up on that, and let's just try and hold it. No, we're going to get done in that corner, and it looks like we're going to just finish in 3rd, but I will take 3rd place. Right, let's keep it nice and steady around there. No, we're going to get done in the inside. Oh, you absolute git! Seriously, we got done in the inside right at the end. Luckily, we were in 3rd, because if we were in 4th, we would have had to go in the semi-final. But anyway, we finished 4th, and 8 seconds behind the leader. You can see how tough this main event is going to be, because there's going to be some faster riders as well. Let's just get into the final and see if we can get a win.
Southern California is home to many of the major teams and manufacturers who compete in Monster Energy AMA Supercross, an FIM World Championship. That's why winning here at Angel Stadium in Anaheim is so important. A win at the big end. He has the speed and is definitely the one to beat, but can he handle being in the spotlight and the pressure?
Right guys, so here we go with the main event in today's episode. Can we get the super hole shot again and get a good start? And drop the clutch. Oh my god, God, that was so perfect. And we're going to take the super hole shot. Yes, we do. Oh, what a start to this main event. But are we going to hold on to it? We couldn't hold on to it in the heats. Can we do it on the main event? It's not going to be easy. Let's just see if we can get a good start here. And it looks much better around this circuit at night than it does in the day. And it looks absolutely fantastic. But can we perform in front of this crowd? We've got to start well on the first couple of laps and try and build up a lead. Right, that's not too bad round there, and we've managed just to pull away already. Just looking at the leaderboard, I can't see any of the riders that are challenging us in this championship at the moment. This championship has been completely wide open, don't make a mistake, and loads of riders are really challenging early on in this championship, so it's really hard to say who is going to be our main challenger. It looks like there's quite a few, and that's not too bad. So we're over the finish line for the first lap. Don't make a mistake, just overdone it. We need to back off. Oh my God, please don't make a mistake. If we can just get 2 or 3 laps underneath our belt, we might have a chance of winning the main event. Oh no! Oh, seriously, who was that? Was that Anderson? Anderson came flying over, and I think he came off then, but we've managed to carry on. He didn't put us off too much. You sometimes get there, they just fly into the turn sometimes, and we just managed to get away with that little scare. Looking at the leaderboard, I think Anderson is back up on his bike and he's back in the fight, and the gap to the second place rider, which is Wilson, is only 2.4 seconds. That's still very, very close. Let's try and be consistent. I think that's all we need to do, is be consistent. Be careful. God, I hate it when it kicks out like that. Right, let's just keep it nice and controlled round there. And we need to back off. And the gap is actually closed. Drop, drop, drop. Oh, that wasn't great, but I will take it. If we can just get into that turn as fast as possible. Still hesitating around that turn. I still think this bike needs a little bit of an adjustment. It's not as easy to ride this 450 as it was the 250s. I must admit, I didn't realise the difference, and I think they've done a good job on this game for that. There is a massive difference in the handling of each bike. Oh God, that was close again. Really trying to push it here, but I'm going to make some errors. There's no way I'm going to do 5 laps without coming off. Not round this circuit, but at the moment we're managing to hold firm. But Anderson is back into second place, and it's only at just a second lead. Oh God, I mucked that. I couldn't whip decently over that jump. Didn't have the speed. Right, let's just try and build it up round here. And there's Anderson. Oh my God, this is going to go right down to the wire. Please, please, let it be a fair fight. And he's going to come up the inside, and I've just backed off. And he's literally right behind me. Is he going to take the inside? And he has taken the inside, so we've dropped down to second place. Can we fight back into first? Oh my God, we're going side by side with Anderson here. As long as he doesn't take me off, I will take the battle. Right, and we've managed to get through that jump, but he's still sitting right behind me. Is he going to take the inside line? And another rider's back in the fight. I think it's Wilson. So we've got Wilson, Anderson and Seeley in the fight for the top 3 places in this race. Oh my God, I almost went over the handlebars. Just misjumped that section there. Right, let's pick up some speed. We're going towards the final lap here, and we've managed just to pull away a second from Anderson again. But are we going to be able to hold on to it on the last lap? That is the question. We've had a decent run so far. We've only made a couple of errors, but you know that can soon change in just one mistake. Right, let's keep it nice and steady, and we've actually extended the lead by another second. We need that in this final lap. Let's try and get through this final lap without any errors. I know we're not the quickest round here, but if we can just perform on this last lap, we've got half a chance. Right, let's build up the speed. Oh, that was perfect. Right, stay on the bike, build up the speed again, and Anderson is still sitting in second, with Seeley in third, and Wilson has dropped down to fourth. Like I said, this championship is open. I thought it would be between me, Roxon, Cooper Webb at the start of the championship, but now there's other riders coming into the battle, and it looks like it's going to be so tough. There's so many rounds in this championship, anything can happen. Right, we're getting to the last couple of corners, and there's still only a second between me and second, and we're coming towards the end. I didn't think I'd be anywhere near to winning a race around this circuit after that qualifying and the heats, but it looks like we're going to get to the end. Are we going to win here around Angel Stadium 2? I think we are. Oh my God, what a performance from a super hole shot at the start. We just consistently ran away with it. That was absolutely amazing. I am so chuffed with Anderson in second and Cole Seeley in third. Oh, that is one of the best performances I've had on the game so far. I am so chuffed. Soon after that race, guys, the game actually crashed. I had a blue screen error and I had to restart the game again and I had to do the race again. So I did the race again and I actually only just won. Literally, it was even closer than the first race. But those are the results. The top one is the first results and the bottom one is the second results. Just so you know that the places have changed points-wise. Right, let's get into the final standings. Right, guys, after running that race again, this was the results. It was Ryan Dungey that came second and Dean Wilson came third. So that's the top three. It was a much tougher second race, I must admit, and I made a hell of a lot more errors. How I managed to win, I don't know. That is a tough circuit. It's not one I'm going to consistently win round, that's for sure. But we got through it. There's more points on the board. We're still top of the leaderboard and Ryan Dungey is actually moved up to second, so that has worked out for him. Right, now we're going to get into what's coming next in this series. Right, guys, next up we're in Glendale for University of the Phoenix Stadium, another stadium that's going to be extremely tough. This season is going to be absolutely crazy. Hopefully we can become the champion. You're just going to have to keep on cheering me on all the way through the series. Thank you so much for the support and I will see you very soon.